First pitch moments away. And on the hill, Roki Sasaki. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Ian Happ up to hit. On the corner for a strike, and away we go this afternoon. That one not close. Ball one. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. That one way inside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
And down on strikes. One away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Kyle Tucker stands in now and watches strike one. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Here comes a pitch. Slow ground ball to the right side. Edman gets it to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Two outs. Not close with that one. And 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Ben Brown.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Enrique Hernandez. Strike one to Kike Hernandez. Hard hit, right side. Bush takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Teoscar Hernandez.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Fouled off left side. Brown. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. In there safely.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings. But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
One down. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. In there for strike one. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
One strike.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to.
Mookie on the move. And he hits a ground ball right side. The throw to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just missed. Betts stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Man on second, 2 down. And there's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Outside. And the count is 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And it stays fair. Flying around third is Betts. He scores and they have the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Runner at first with 2 away. Michael Conforto will climb in. And there's the strike. Close, but call the ball. And that's ball 1. Fastball is outside. Check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he went around. That's ruled a swing.
Count is 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And ball four, two aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Tommy Edman at the plate. That's a little bit low.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
First and second, two down. Yeah, that's fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That's in there. And the count 1-2.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 2 outs. That one the other way. Oh, great stop. The throw. What a play. Inning over.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Top of the second. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Sasaki back to work. That one hooked foul.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
On the ground, Edman tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Grounds one to short. Betts tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down. So Singy, a close play at first, worthy of another look with StatCast.
That was an absolute heater, and you just don't see that type of velocity coming across the diamond every day. Only the best infield arms in baseball reach 90 miles per hour, and he needed all of it to get that out. Bang, bang play.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner. And first offering is fouled off. Turner getting to start at the hot corner, batting 6th in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. That's in there. 0-2 now.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 down, nobody on. That one inside. 3-2 down. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Freeman, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's going to be Andy Pages. That one's in there, 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Going to count 1-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now here is Austin Barnes. And there's a foul ball. Muncy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a foul ball. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned. And just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That one out to right. Suzuki on the move. Stretches out and hauls it in. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We play 2 full. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, Nico Horner will come up to hit. That one fouled off. Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one inside. And that's ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one hammered. That's got a chance. And it one hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. And that one clips the corner. And it's 1-1. Runner at second, nobody out. Outside low, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Up and in, and it's a full count.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Conforto makes the grab, and there's one down. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. In the air, left field, down the line. Takes it in for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. His first at bat was a strikeout. Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Man at second. Tap foul at the plate.
Sit him down.
Outside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in L.A., Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And strike one to Mookie Betts.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive. Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Hat puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Grounded out his first time. Center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. RBI single his last time up.
Boog, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
Pitch misses. Ball one.
1-0.
Outside with a breaking ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And Hernandez is out. That ends the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium as we go to the top of the fourth. And here is Kyle Tucker. The right-hander back to work. Fought off foul.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
We usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And there's the strike. Next offering misses down and away.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And it's even up. One out, base is empty.
2 strikes.
High fly ball down the left field line. 2 down. And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Pages makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. The batter will be Michael Conforto. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Grounded out his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
That one missed.
1 ball,
Runner
1
at
strike.
first with no outs here.
That's right, LA.
Corner. Acrobatic
He's
throw
out.
for 1 to first,
He's
not in time. Great effort there. Max Muncy at the dish. Doubled his first time up. Fastball for a strike. Edman, the base runner at first with 1 out. Runner takes off. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. In time to Bush. They get the out on Muncy. Now at the plate, Andy Pages. Went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. In the dirt, but kept close. In the dirt. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 left for LA, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Dansby Swanson stands in. Sasaki back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pages coming on. He's got it. 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. He's someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole let the ball travel, let the ball get deep. For Justin Turner, that is beat it with that. I want to hit the ball out front. I want to hit the ball out in front of the plate. That's what he is trying to do. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The Cubs trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
So JT is down on strikes. Here's Nico Horner, doubled in his first AB. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Just missed.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Way inside. Two down, nobody on. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Crow Armstrong takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Horner off of first with 2 away. Check on the runner. Horner back in on a dive. And the next pitch is way outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Two outs. And that's off the inside edge. 3-1 now. Carson Kelly in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the air, right side, Pajes. And that's the 3rd out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's going to be Austin Barnes. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Brad Keller, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Merriweather getting loose as well. And that
ball,
skips into
2
dirt.
strikes.
Next pitch is
Outside, that's the ball.
outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball for a strike at 95. Hernandez in his 11th season, 33 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
And a ball evens the count. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Two outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Mookie Betts. Ball one there.
That's a ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Suzuki puts it away, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, all set for the start of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Carson Kelly. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Happ, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. On the ground to the
Fair
left.
ball.
And it goes just foul. The Cubbies down by a run. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Half lays off.
2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Sit him down.
That's off the mark. And now it's 3-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Conforto makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Tucker in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That missed by a
1 ball, 1
lot.
strike.
And the count is 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. In there at the knees, strike 1. Tucker at second with 2 down. Strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brad Keller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Hernandez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
The 1-1. And misses inside.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first, Michael Conforto steps to the plate for the Dodgers. A walk, and he's also singled. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And now it's even up. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Eli Morgan up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Edman, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Fouled off. He was late. And he takes a strike. And a 1-2. Runner on the move. Pitch inside. Throw to second, and he's out.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, you know, if you can get in that first, second, maybe third pitch, get your jump and steal second base, you had a much better chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you got to be sharp to get that jump and to beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
Off the plate, and it's 3-2. Lifted in the air, right field, and makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here in L.A., top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
That misses. Ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. And there's a ball. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Two down. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one outside. And that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one ripped, and a base hit right there. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Roki Sasaki gives way.
Well, Boog, as he leaves, he's got a shot at his first MLB win. He's going to need the rest of that staff to step up and preserve this narrow lead, though.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Luis Garcia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swanson digs in. That's in for a strike. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Here's Turner now. Right through there for a strike. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Fly ball down the line. Pajes on the move towards the line. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. That's out number 2. So here's Horner now.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Outside low. 1-0. And that misses off the outside edge. That one ripped, but foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Pete Crow Armstrong in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Garcia departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. A new pitcher in the game, Alex Vesia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swings through that one for strike one.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
So the tying run at second.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Got it! Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the 7th, and now it's Max Muncy. Just missed. Swings and misses, and the count 1-1. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 3. That one to first. Bush. He takes it on his own. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Out to short. Slings it across. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 1-0 lead. New inning getting started. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. That one way outside. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. And that is out of play. Hard hit left side. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Now Ian Happ. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Betts in the hole. Jump throw. Safe. He beats it.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
One down, runner at first. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. 1 for 3. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw there. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. So 2 balls and no strikes.
And you got to wonder, with first base open, 1 out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
That clips the corner. And that one almost got him. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Alex Vesia done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Kirby Yates. Substitution being made at first. On to pinch run, John Birdie. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Scott, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Ohtani, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. That one missing inside. Happ over at second. Birdie on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs.
2-2 the count.
And that's outside. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And they're all loaded up.
Take the base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And that's down and away.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Pressure's on right here.
strike.
2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
So they're all loaded up. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. Dansby will head back to the dugout after the K.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Nate Pearson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Kike Hernandez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Pearson, the tall righty, 255 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And it's fouled away. Next one misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Started to swing, held up.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
That
Three
one
balls,
misses.
1 strike.
And now 3-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you've got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Runner on the go. In the air, right side of the infield. Bush makes the catch. And there's one away. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1 is the
Activity in the bullpen. Julian Merriweather up and throwing. Man at first, one away. That one finds the zone. That is strike two.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And Freddie takes the K.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside,
Inside
and
ball.
you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up. Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And here is Michael Conforto. Slider
that's
misses
off the plate.
outside. That one not close.
1 strike.
2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Down the left field line, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2.
Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
First and second, 2 outs. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike. Hernandez, the lead runner, out at second. Conforto at first. 2 out of the inning. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tanner Scott.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here's Justin Turner. On its way to the corner. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Fastball for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
0-2 now. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Yeah, that's ball 2.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Hernandez settles underneath it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. One out left for the Cubs. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal the bag when he's on first base.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And that one hit to first. And a foul ball. Scott is just 1 strike away.
1 ball.
That
2
misses.
strikes.
And the count is 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Count.
Pitch misses there, and a full count now.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Two down, nobody on. foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
That's how you check a box to start your career, Boog. First MLB win in your first MLB start. Congratulations to him on a major milestone.
2-0 your final here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.